Good morning, my lovelies, and welcome to Use Up Your Makeup. Today's video is a roundup for the 2025 Pan Matte palette, with the theme being Old Faithful in the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. The goal with Old Faithful is to use something you've had for a while. It's not to be brand new. It has some signs of love showing, with dips, pans, maybe even an empty or two. So let's see what's happening. I chose for my Old Faithful Pan Matte palette the Avon Personal Care Kit. Oops. Yes, I've got a postcard on to stop the mirror. There was a little, those awful sponge brushes here, but there were 4 eyeshadows, and as you can see, I've finished them. There were also 4 lipsticks. I only have 1 to go. I'm counting this as a finished palette for this project because the eyeshadows are all done. I will finish the lipstick, but I'm not going to put the palette in my empties for this year because there still is that 1 left. There was also 2 blushes in here and a face powder, which were previously finished. As my Better Together palette or companion palette, I was doing the Warm and Natural palette by DB Cosmetics, which is an Australian brand. There was originally this sunburnt orange, 4 shades of brown, and a cream. I was only doing 5 of them this year because this cream, or flesh coloured to me, had already been done. I then moved on to the Clara Cosmetics No. 1 Pro palette, and the top 2 here plus the bottom 3 had already been finished. In the beginning of December, after my last update, I did repress this brown and this one, and as you can see, the one on the left is not too far off of being done. I won't have it done by the end of this year, which is why I'm doing this update early. And as you can see here, I have used quite a bit of this as well. This top right one, I've made some really good progress on. This is like a coppery, nice copper colour. This one here is much more of an orangey brown, a bit goes on like an orangey terracotta cross between. You may be able to see, but it's had some good use and there is some dip. But I'm still going to continue with this palette as part of my Pan Matte palette for next year. As side palette, a bit of a BYOP, I have also been working on this, which is a mixture of 2 from Avon, some Natasha Denona. I have no idea where that comes from. There's some Essence here, plus some W7, and another Natasha Denona. So far that's 5, 9. This is empty number 10. And what else have I been working on? Unofficially, this is the Emco Beauty Edit. It's got 28 eyeshadows in it. And what I have finished this year is the top 3. This one here, which was like a shimmery version of this colour. Maybe just a tad more orange, but this was definitely deep and dark red. There was this colour, I can't remember what that is. These 3 here, which are various, plus this bottom one, which are various shades of blues, browns, and greens. And as you can see here, I've also repressed this very pale peachy colour, and also this brown colour and this brown colour. They're not too far off of being finished, especially this one. I'm going to try and finish this one early in the year as well. So I'm just going to work on this as a side quest, a bit like Jessica Lee with her Coastal Scents 88 palette, I think it is. Thank you for watching. 18 eyeshadows finished for the year and lots of empties. I'll catch up with you next year.